Hello, Lightworker family. My name is Crystal. For those of you that are familiar with me, hi Soul family. And if not, well, hello, nice to meet you. Okay, so recently I released a Reiki grid video. How I showed you after sessions how I will put your name on my Reiki grid. And you can find that in my post topic area under Reiki videos by Crystal. Now I do get asked pretty often, how does the distance healing work? A lot of people think that it's woo-woo. It is not woo-woo, okay? It is very effective. So I'm going to take you through like a quick mock session of what I would do here. So first off, I would, of course, obtain a picture of you, a current picture of you. And then I would interview you and ask you, all right, what is going on with you? Are you having any pain anywhere that you want me to work with? Do you have any blockages? Do you want me to work on any particular chakras? All right, and then you'd give me that information, and then I would write it down. So I'm just going to, like I said, do the mock session here. I would say I'd have your picture on my phone. I'd have that beside me. Obviously, I can't do that because, I'm recording on my phone right now. So I'm just going to use me for an example. I would write my name. And then, of course, my city and states. And then let's say that I have anxiety. Okay, so I would say heal and ease anxiety. And let's say I have pain in my left wrist, okay? And pain in the left wrist. Now see if someone is suffering from a high amount of anxiety. I would, of course, check out and work on their lower 3 chakras. Because when those are out of balance, you have a higher chance of having anxiety and higher stress levels. Particularly if you're ungrounded, so your root chakra, I would really work on your root chakra. Alright, so then I would put down, any chakras, perhaps, let's just say the root chakra. And balance the root chakra. Then in Reiki we have something very powerful called the power sandwich. And then after I write this stuff out, this is when I'm going to draw my power sandwich. Now I will show this to you guys here. It consists of first Chokure. I draw it, I say it 3 times. Chokure, Chokure, Chokure. Then it's Seiheki. Chokure is a power symbol, by the way. It says, right here is 100% power. Okay, after I draw Seiheki, I would say it 3 times. Seiheki, Seiheki, Seiheki. This is breaking through those barriers, emotional and mental barriers. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw my long distance symbol called Hon Shaze Shonen. Say that again 3 times. Hon Shaze Shonen, Hon Shaze Shonen, Hon Shaze Shonen. And then we finish off the power sandwich with a Chokure again. Chokure, Chokure, Chokure. Alright, so let me show this to you. Okay, see, so I would have your name up here, your city and your state, what it is that you want me to work on, and then of course I would make that power sandwich right there. Okay. And I would go ahead and fold this up because this is going to go on my Reiki grid at the end. Obviously, I'm not going to, keep this one for me. I'm not having these issues, but just want to walk you guys through this. All right, next up, I would look over at your picture and I would envision you in a very beautiful bright light white. A bright light white, oh my goodness, aura for protection for you. And I would do the same thing for me. So, staring over at your picture, I would visualize this. When it comes to spirituality, practices, and even in this work here, visualization is so important. This is how you feel in spiritual works, manifestation. And the same works when it comes to healing people. You guys heal yourselves. I am simply the conduit for, the energy running through me, coming in through my crown, through my heart, and then out and down around my hands, and then it pulses at my points here. I could feel it pulsing like boom, 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 boom. So now is when I would go ahead and I would draw my power symbols on my hand. I would do that Choku-rei, Seihei-ki, Honsha-zei Shonin, and Choku-rei again. I would do it on both of my hands. I would call in my Reiki guides, my spirit guides, my angels, divine source, and my higher self. And then I also call in your guides to help guide the session to make sure that you're getting the healing the way that you need to. And of course, I do this, come into Namaste. My hands are at my heart, so that way when you feel your heart going, you know that your heart chakra is going. This is how you know that the healing energy is going when you're a practitioner. Okay, so then I would look over at the picture. I would first draw the distance symbol, that Honsha-zei Shonin. And then, of course, Choku-rei, Seihei-ki, and then Choku-rei again. This is my proxy. Okay, there are some practitioners that will just do it where they just put their hands in the air and they just imagine where you are. Some people use a pillow. Some people use a baby doll. I got a Reiki dog. I say it just like that every time. A Reiki dog. The kids love it. I say, don't you touch my Reiki dog, okay? It has to stay in good condition. All right, and then, I would draw the symbols, again, on the forehead here. And then on any area that there's issues. Okay, so say I was working on somebody and using those same issues there. Perhaps there are, the issues with anxiety. So down at the root chakra, I would draw all of those symbols again. Choku-rei, Seihei-ki, Honsha-zei Shonin, Choku-rei again. Say the left wrist was an issue, I would do that again. Then my next step would be, I use my singing bowl here to release any negativity that is in your aura and in your chakras. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do that. See, it would just go all the way around the body. Go through your chakra system. Then hit it at the feet. And the different main chakra areas, okay? Obviously I would let it ring out longer than that, but I'm just trying to, do it for the video here. Okay, then at this point here, I would get the my proxy in position, and then I would start doing the healing positions. You always start by covering the eyes, so I would look over at your picture. I would see how your eyes look. I would close my eyes, and as I'm visualizing healing you, I would say, for example, third eye or eyes, because that is how I can best visualize. I've already looked over at what your eyes look like. My eyes are closed. It's like I'm over at your head, and my hands are over your eyes and your third eye. And I could feel the pulsing through my hands as it goes like this. And then when I feel like the sensation like it gets cold, which means you've had enough healing in that area, you don't need any more energy put into that area, I start to work my way through your aura. Okay, there are different levels to your aura here, different layers. Closest to you would be your subtle body, then it would be your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body. So I would work my way up through your aura, and anywhere that I felt heat is an area that I know needs healed. So I would focus on that area. Say I felt it up here in the mental body or emotional body. I would stay there until again I felt the area growing cold, meaning, okay, it's time to go ahead and move on. So after doing the eyes, I would hold on to the ears, do the ears, the top of the head. I'll turn so you can see, you know, top of the head, underneath the head. Alright, like this. Then of course, you know, oops, sorry, turned them too quickly here. The throat chakra. Then I would go around, you know, I move around my proxy here, but it's easier since I'm sitting to go ahead and just go ahead and turn them. You know, I would have my hand on the heart here. Work my hands like this with the energy pointing in. Of course, you know, through every chakra, work through every layer of the aura in every single area. Then the solar plexus, then the sacral chakra, then the root chakra. Next, I would go to the elbows, and then the wrists or hands, depending on where I feel it. You know, again, going through the aura. Then, of course, going to the knees. Whenever I get to the feet, I always draw chokure. You know, I hold the feet. Of course, all the while, every time I move from a body part, I look back at your picture. I'm seeing you. Even if I'm not seeing your whole body, I'm visualizing you the best way that I can. As long as I have a visual of you and I'm tapping into your energy, I'm sending that energy to you. I'm sending the healing to you. You just have to be open to it. Alright, so I'd go, you know, around the body, doing the feet, making sure that you're grounded, you know, and that the energy is running good. Alright, I personally know that it's working when I can see visuals. For some people, you can see different things. For me, I see yellow. So yellow to me means that the energy is moving. For people that have what I feel is really good chakras, as I'll see like this yellow, it's almost like a ring. Think of like a sonic ring that comes together like this, and then it fills in completely until it's completely yellow, and then it moves like it's moving up to the next chakra. Okay, so the energy is coming together, filling in to heal that, moving up to the next chakra and up through your system. If I have my hands here and I see a band like that, I know that there's some stress, some tension there, that there's some type of issue there, and that the energy is working and making its way through you. Alright, then I would turn my proxy over here. Again, I would go around with my singing bowl. My husband's sleeping, so I don't want to do this, you know, too loud. Go through the chakra system. Boom, 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 boom. You know, say you had neck or back pain. Again, you know, I would draw, you know, like chokure here to put more power there in that area. Heal the back. Make sure you're doing the heart area, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root. And then I put my hands on both of the back of the thighs. And usually when I do that, I could see an outline of both of the legs. So that's a really good sign that the energy is flowing through perfectly. If I see red, I know there's a large amount of pain. If it's broken up, I know it's like broken up pain, and you know, a little bit more work needs to be done there. Okay, so then at the very end, to close it out, I would burn my Palo Santo, you know, go around the shape here, around all the chakras, you know, do it on the back. Oh, I can feel energy just moving. I love Palo Santo. Okay, do that on the front. do that on the back, and then that, of course, right there rids negativity, and it also uplifts your spirit. It's very spiritually uplifting. This is a holy stick after all. So then after we remove any of that residual negative energy that came out during the session, you have to put good back in. So I have my lavender spray here. It is, again, cleansing, but it's also really good. So, you know, I would spray over in through the aura, just like as if I were with you. I would do all of this process with permission, of course. Don't want to overstep any boundaries. I'm doing the front. I'm doing the back here. Okay. After I do that, I will go over the entire body, do Chokure again, you know, Chokure, Chokure, Chokure. I seal in this healing. I would do it over your picture too. I have your picture here. Chokure, Chokure, Chokure. I seal in your healing. And then as I'm looking at your picture, I make your picture smaller between my hands like this until they're closed, which is a signal that the healing is finished. Go back in the namaste. I thank my guides. I thank your guides. And that is the end of the session. Then I would take your information here, and I would go ahead and I would put it onto my Reiki grid and make sure that's all healed and everything. So that right there is how I work a distance healing. And you know, I ask that you lay down for an hour and just relax, so that way you can feel the sensations. So that way you can feel if there's warmth or cold or tingles, or you could see colors. Memories can come up, emotions can come up that need to be processed. You take note of each and everything. You obviously could be doing whatever you want. You could be out for a jog or something like that, but you're not going to feel and notice the effects as much as if you were relaxing and tuning into your body and seeing exactly what's happening. So that's why I ask you to relax. Obviously, people have busy schedules, and that can't always happen. That doesn't mean that the healing isn't effective. It just means you're not going to notice the sensations of what's happening at the time as much because you're busy and you're distracted with other things. All right, well, thank you so much for sitting here and listening to me and vibing with me. I love you all. Take care.